So how does your family greet you when you come home from work after a long day? Are they excited? Do they hear the garage door open and they're waiting for you at the front door with a toy or something they made from school? Or is your wife, greeting you with a hug and a kiss? Well, unfortunately for me, it was like scattered puppies throughout the house where they didn't know how Dad was going to show up, and they were in a safe spot until they found out what type of mood I was in. Did Dad have a good day or a bad day? So I think one thing you really need to think about is when you come home every day, how does your family greet you? And I know for me, when my kids were younger, they would greet me with excitement, and they would show me things they made, and they would show me their progress reports and all these different things. And I focused on the B or the C on their grades, not all the A's. Or whatever they showed me, I always gave them or told them, boy, there's ways you can improve on this, and didn't celebrate their joy of what they had accomplished. And this is coming from someone who just was not a good student. So here I am picking on my kids for getting poor grades, and I had horrible grades. So really, really think about yourself, and the next time you go home, just notice when you open up that door how your family reacts to you. Is it joy, happiness? Is it excitement? Or can you sense a little bit of a fear? And maybe your family has to kind of feel you out. That's what my family did. And my kids are all in their 20s now, and I don't have a redo. I can't greet those loving, happy, fun kids at the door. And so part of why we do this is I want to share. Even just yesterday, I had a father-to-be resonate with my story. He hasn't even had his first child yet. And in his mind, he has this fear because maybe of some behaviors he has, he's going to show up like me. And I think that put a little bit of fear in him to go, maybe I can learn something to become a better dad and a better spouse, so that maybe my child doesn't have this programming and we have this connection that's like no other. You don't get a redo with your kids. You don't get a redo with your spouse when your marriage is falling apart.